Hey guys, it's Sarah from Sleepopolis, and if you're watching this video, it's because you want to know all about Purple's newest pillow, the Purple Harmony. Well, you've come to the right place because not only am I going to answer all of your questions about the Purple Harmony, but I'm going to tell you how it compares to Purple's other pillows, so stay tuned. Okay, so I've got the Purple Harmony in front of me now, but before I get into my first impressions of it, I just want to say throughout the course of this video, any questions come up or you want a personal recommendation from me, please don't hesitate to give me a shout in the comment section below and I'd be happy to help. Now, the first thing I thought when I unpackaged this pillow is it reminds me of a perfect balance between Purple's first two pillows. And what I mean by that is, like the original Purple pillow, it's got this super bouncy quick response to pressure, and I can tell that it's got their proprietary Hyper-Elastic Polymer in it. But like the second pillow, the Purple Plush pillow, it is a traditional shape and it's much lighter in weight as compared to the original Purple pillow. So I'm sure you're eager as I am to know what's going on inside this pillow, so let's take a closer look. All right, so let's start with the cover fabric. It's made from a blend of polyester, nylon, and spandex mesh. Now, polyester is a naturally moisture-wicking material, so those of you who are prone to night sweats might get a little extra perk there. But as you can see, it's got this nice stretch going on that, in my opinion, sort of enhances the breathability, helps it sleep a little cooler. And then directly beneath the cover fabric is the brand's proprietary purple stuff known as Hyper-Elastic Polymer. Now, if you're familiar with the original Purple pillow, you're already familiar with Hyper-Elastic Polymer. It's the super durable, super bouncy proprietary material from Purple itself. But unlike the original Purple pillow, the Hyper-Elastic Polymer here only makes up the structure of this pillow and helps it maintain its shape. But inside, the core of the pillow is one solid piece of Tallow latex. Now, Tallow latex is known for its lightweight, its super buoyant support, and really bouncy quick response to pressure. So between the really bouncy Hyper-Elastic Polymer and the super springy Tallow latex, you're looking at one very bouncy pillow. But what is that like to actually sleep on? Well, let's take a closer look at each sleeping position. All right, so after thoroughly rolling around with the Purple Harmony, I am pleased to report that it's definitely an all-position pillow, meaning that whether I was on my back or my side or my stomach, I was definitely able to find my comfort zone. That said, it's important to note that the Purple Harmony comes in two different lofts, 6.5 inches tall and 7.5 inches tall. Personally, I did find either option to be suitable for all positions. However, I will say that I found a little more comfort when I was on my stomach with the shorter pillow and a little more comfort when I was on my side with the taller pillow, which makes sense because at the end of the day, stomach sleepers need a shorter profile in order to maintain neutral spine alignment, and side sleepers need a little bit of a taller pillow in order to really relieve pressure at the shoulder and keep spine alignment. Now, when it comes to back sleeping, I found both to be super comfortable, but again, if you're taller or have broader shoulders, I recommend trying the taller pillow, the 7.5 inch profile, because I think it's just gonna give you a little better pressure relief as compared to the shorter one. But overall, I have to say, I really enjoyed my experience testing the Purple Harmony, and I'm definitely gonna say that it's my favorite of all the Purple pillows. It really offers this nice balance between super soft and light, but also very supportive, and it never loses its shape, which again, impresses me. That said, let's take a closer look at the pros and cons to this pillow so you can better decide if it's the right fit for you. All right, so there's a lot that I'm liking about the Purple Harmony, and the first thing is balance. So if you like the original Purple pillow, but find its 10-pound construction to be a little too dense and heavy, and then you liked the Purple Plush pillow but found that it was a little bit too light and soft, I think you'll find that the Harmony strikes a perfect balance between the two. Like I said earlier, it really strikes this balance between soft and supportive that I think can be beneficial to sleepers of all styles. Now, I also think that sleepers looking to sleep cool but don't want to sleep in anything that's actually cool to the touch would do well with the Harmony. So you've got the ventilated Tallow latex, the grid-like structure of the Hyper-Elastic Polymer, and the mesh cover fabric that's basically all coming together to promote a lot of airflow through the pillow and help it sort of dissipate your body heat. And lastly, something that I always look for when I'm pillow shopping is a nice, generous trial period, and you get 100 full nights to try this pillow before deciding whether or not it's really the best fit for you. If within 100 days you decide it's not the right fit for you, just send it back and you'll be fully refunded. Now, of course, there are some things to consider about the Harmony before you make your purchase. So first of all, It's not for memory foam fans. If you're looking for a memory foam feel that offers that slow sink and that sort of deep, moldable, slow response to pressure, you're not going to find that here. Instead, it's got that really buoyant, springy support, really super light and quick response to pressure that really lets you rest more on top of the pillow rather than deeply sinking into it. Other things to consider are wash care and price. Now, when it comes to wash care, the cover fabric is easily removable and machine wash and dryable. However, everything else is spot clean only. So you can take a damp cloth and mild detergent and spot clean this pillow as necessary. But again, the cover fabric is the only thing that's actually machine washable. Now, of course, the other thing to consider is price, and at about $160, this pillow is just not going to be in everyone's budget. But remember to keep in mind you get a nice long trial period of 100 nights, and it's also backed by a 1-year warranty. Well, that's it from me, but for every last detail on the Purple Harmony, be sure to check out my full written review, which is linked below. And remember, I've reviewed Purple's other pillows, we've reviewed Purple's mattresses, so if you want to know more about Purple products, just Google Sleepopolis Purple, it'll all come right up. Now, I do hope you found this review to be helpful, and if you did, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel, follow us on social media. We're always uploading more content with an aim to get you some better sleep. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.